Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Remote Reviews. This is our second episode. We are three Vancouver-based filmmakers, which means we're out of work right now, and with COVID-19 grinding everything to a halt, we're self-isolating. I'm Kyle, and right now I'm in Windsor, Ontario with my family.
I'm still in Southern Alberta.
And I'm hiding out in an undisclosed location in Alberta.
Which may or may not be the home of his parents.
It is. For all of us, it is, yes. But just because we're no longer in the same city doesn't mean we can't watch movies together. So the premise of this weekly series is simple enough. One person chooses the movie, we watch together, and at any point we can pause, rewind, comment, and at the end of the movie we give our individual reviews. So this is our second episode, and Jordan had the pleasure of choosing. So Jordan, why don't you take it away?
So I know how much you love Roger Ebert. So I made sure I chose one that he gave 3.5 stars out of 4. This movie was inspired by spaghetti westerns, like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and may have influenced movies like No Country for Old Men. Maybe.
Okay. Okay. Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. It was okay. And trust me, I did a ton of research. I read the Wikipedia page like at least twice. This movie was originally based on a true story by a guy named, I have it written down, Manuel T. Gonzalez, a law enforcement officer from the 20s and 30s. So it
was originally based on a true story, and then they just made it not true.
Pretty much. So John Milius, everybody's favorite
Yes.
right-wing gun nut. He's amazing. John Milius is awesome. He actually he wrote Apocalypse Now. He's like one of the best touch-up script writers ever. He's been involved in like all kinds of stuff. And so they brought him in to kind of tweak some of the scenes in this movie. And he was also the firearm consultant. So that's what we're in for.
All right. Well, all right, cool. Let's check it out.
Alrighty.
Oh, that is 100% from Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Is it the same
sepia
composer?
Tone with the font?
It's not. It is not Ennio Morricone.
No?
No, it's like the budget Ennio Morricone.
Chuck Norris doesn't need a gun, just a scope.
He throws a punch.
There's going to be a reference to 6 Underground right here.
6 Underground?
Kyle, you love how people use salt shakers, right? You like it when people just use rocks?
I do like that as reference points.
Chuck Norris doesn't need water.
It looks like the back of Jordan's truck.
Milius wrote this entire opening scene, just so you know. Man, he's so cool.
We'll just stand right up there like that. Jordan, is that a proper stance to like shield yourself while you're shooting someone, or should he?
For Chuck Norris, that is appropriate, yeah. Oh, that was amazing.
You just sprayed in a 360.
I feel like he doesn't like Chuck Norris.
No, I get that feeling too.
that exhale at the podium.
It's kind of like if Chris Christopherson sold chicken.
Or Sam Shepard.
Yeah. Is he carrying an Uzi?
Technically, that's an Ingram Mac 10, not an Uzi.
Oh, yeah, so it's a huge difference.
It is.
Yeah. Completely wrong, Dustin. Come on.
It's totally legal. we're really watching this plane land. Yeah.
They were shooting at each other. I don't know if you noticed. Like,
Just littered at Lone Wolf's house.
yeah, that was kind of a dick move.
Yeah, that's kind of rude.
But what was it though? Was it like an apple?
I don't know.
That's just biodegradable. That's fine. You can litter that.
Chuck Norris had a pinata hanging on his front door.
I missed.
That is not natural. What is that?
I don't.
What is that? He just littered at Chuck Norris's house and just called his home a piss house.
And broke in.
And he entered without permission.
Jordan, that kind of looks like your room,
Yeah.
actually. Just the punching bag, the guns.
Maybe a
piss
little.
house.
So this is actually what I've been doing in my backyard during the this pandemic.
You've been shirtless?
Yeah.
Chuck Norris was just whistling to the soundtrack. Just look-
Oh, product placement. Oh, just
I
like
like
6
that.
underground. What?
You just use nitro?
That's a
This is where Fast and Furious got it from.
Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious.
Not quite.
Oh, that's a cool shirt he's wearing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want one of those.
Oh, man.
oh, his daughter that's only 5 years younger than him. Oh, hold on. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to go. So I just want you guys to look at her acting, the daughter's acting. When she said that, she put her hands up to her face, like, oh my God. Now watch what his daughter does when she realizes she said something wrong.
It's a Meisner technique there.
Daddy, this is my boyfriend, Bobby Drew.
Boyfriend?
He's about 60.
About you, Ranger. Won the Silver Star and everything.
What? Oh, I like that guy's shirt.
Taking a lot of fashion notes from this movie.
Look how many people are just walking around in the background. It's like there's a huge crowd. They just wander around. Look behind there.
There's a lot of horses too, just wandering
There
around.
was a ton of horses.
It is Texas.
BYOH.
Did he change his shirt again? I think he changed his shirt
That's
again.
a different, but it's the same kind of shirt but different color.
That's a cool shirt. I want one of those. I would totally wear one of those.
How about a kiss, baby?
Dustin, you've tried that move at a bar recently, haven't you?
I mean, they're both 42. I don't know why she's being so coy.
It's a lot of flares.
I'm surprised they didn't notice the 200 players that were beside them while they were playing. Everyone has an Uzi.
Ingram Mac 10. It's not an Uzi.
Look, there's more people wandering around in the background.
Their background budget was pretty good. The horses too. Just the horses. You can't have no background players without a horse. They all gotta have a horse.
And engage rocket truck. And he went to the hospital and not to the
Not the
crime
accident.
scene.
Not the accident.
Is that Linda Blair?
No.
No, but
Okay.
similar hair from when she grew up.
I don't think that car is very structurally sound.
That is an ill-fitting tie and a strange haircut.
He's got his belt way up high
I
there.
just want to
Really high
pull
up.
up the tie. There's a crushed up Coca-Cola can right there as product placement.
Yeah, definitely. It's like placed just the perfect way.
Accessing into Aristotle.
Who?
I love how in the 80s and 90s they gave every computer system a name. It's not just checking a database, it's checking Aristotle. Well, that's not positive. Like, I want to see, I think they misspelled barricade, peneticating. Jordan, what is that?
It's supposed to be penetrating.
That's what I thought. I thought it was supposed to be penetrating. Barricade, peneticating.
They
detective.
combine penetrating with communicating or something.
Oh yeah, no, I was. So, Steve McQueen talked Chuck Norris into like doing film full time. Don't know if you guys knew that.
I didn't know that, but that's.
He was like he
good
taught
enough.
Steve McQueen karate.
His name's Snow.
Oh, okay.
Hustler, dealer, pimp, you name it.
You're gonna say he taught Steve McQueen acting. No one drinks water in this movie.
Just Coke.
I think you need a search warrant.
Whoa, that guy was right on it though. Like the second they broke through, he was just screaming and running at that truck. I don't think you're a probable cause, but okay.
I love how that guy was just waiting for the right moment.
You know what this feels like? This feels like those like 2D beat 'em ups where you just go across the screen. This camera's locked off and it's just tilting.
Come on, kid.
Yeah, I don't think cops have the like legal ability to ram gates at random. He was gonna walk under the ladder, but he decided not to for
Yeah,
bad luck.
Yeah, any evidence they collect during this little mini raid is like inadmissible. Like
Yeah, it's inadmissible.
they can't do anything with it.
There's not even illegal, like there's no drugs or anything. It's just people working in a garment factory.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that little touch.
that.
Oof. Does Chuck Norris do his own stunts?
I don't think that was Chuck Norris. That didn't look like Chuck Norris.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty good. I like that. Gymnastics move.
Gymnastics move there. Jim Kata. Have you seen that one yet?
No. We should watch that.
It's pretty epic. Oh, you shouldn't have walked under that ladder.
Yeah.
we took him to his house.
This is a very illegal raid they just did.
Straight up kidnapping. They're actually chaining him to a tree. I think
What gun is that? What gun is that, Dustin? Here's your test.
The Ingram Mac 10.
Yes.
Israeli made.
No, it's
Uzi.
not Israeli.
It's a
Uzis are
Uzi.
Israeli. Uzis are Israeli.
I think they only had 5 prop guns for this whole movie, and that's why everyone has Ingrams.
They spent all their money on their background talent.
Oh my god, if she's vacuuming, this is the worst movie ever. Oh. Why?
What the hell are you doing?
Let's get that shit out of here.
Is he pulling empties out?
No,
Oh, she threw his stuff out.
she brought like fresh fruit and veggies.
Oh, the scene just got awkward. Just threw the garbage! I just want to point out for one sec, he has a tank of milk.
There's also a toilet in the yard.
But he drinks so much milk, he just has a tank of it. Oh, it's slow motion. I mean, that was cool, but Chuck Norris was already leaving. Why did he have to do that?
Some really, really bad law enforcement officers. They're already having relationship problems.
I was just thinking that. They've already moved to the boredom phase.
Not communicating.
He's drinking more. Wonder what he smells like.
You don't kill a man's dog. That's either a real dead dog or like the best acting dog ever. Nobody mentions her murdered boyfriend.
Yeah.
I love you, Daddy.
Look, Jordan, all women in this film are the same age and they only care about Chuck Norris. More garbage! Stop throwing the garbage! Stop it.
I got a bad feeling about this place.
This quote in Star Wars.
one of the best action sequences ever.
So this is where Tarantino got the idea for the bride punching her way out of the grave. For Bill.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, does he have a, oh wow.
He's got a beer.
Yeah, he has a beer.
Wow.
That was amazing. Oh. Why was he screaming though? Like, is he psychically connected to his truck?
Damn it, don't tell me now.
That exhausted him. Look at him. He's exhausted.
There's no wound on him. Like literally, his shirt's not even ripped. There's no blood underneath his hand.
He just wants to fit in. Stole his girl, killed his dog.
Like there's just a picture of a horse over there. What is wrapping all of the bandages around his stomach supposed to be doing?
He got into his wheelchair really quick.
Yeah.
I'll take care of this.
I love that woman's acting.
It's his way of saying he would enjoy. Hey, partner.
Like, that truck plays like a huge part in this movie.
Mexico.
It's basically a character.
They got my dog.
Got bulldozed under like 6 feet of dirt and then drove out, but it's fine.
And it's got the same mud stains on it. Look how many people there are. He unbuttoned his shirt and then walk over.
He did.
Oh, now I know why Jordan likes it.
Yeah. This is,
The one repelling scene.
how accurate is this repelling scene?
It's acceptable so far. Kyle, you're missing all the best parts.
Sorry.
Yeah, Kyle.
Aim higher.
Yeah. The guy keeps getting fake shot in the same spot. That's the same spot. He got shot in the same spot.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really anticlimactic.
It's like that scene from Austin Powers. The steamroller.
The Phantom of the Opera music.
Got some good 80s synth in there.
Oh.
Oh, as usual, all the women have to sacrifice themselves for him.
Daddy.
He's holding the spot, but he's still not shot.
He's got his finger on his trigger on his gun.
Oh, it was his arm that was injured.
I just want to say it's a pleasure having this man.
No,
on my
it wasn't.
team.
And the truck has the same mud pattern the whole time, yeah.
So bad.
Oh, hell. Oh. Like, these titles make it seem like that's the name of the person, and then they do it for him.
The same thing. They had the picture of the love interest and it said production designer.
Spiritual advisor. Did you see it? John Milius, spiritual advisor. That's
Really?
awesome.
I did not
Yeah.
see that.
Okay, I gotta, sorry guys, gotta double check. Spiritual, that's
Spiritual
awesome.
advisor, John Milius.
That makes my day. Man. I was gonna say, one weird thing that I heard, apparently the ending, David Carradine, in his contract, said that he was never allowed to be defeated in a karate fight. So that's why they did with a grenade at the end.
I was wondering about that. Well, partially because he's killed off screen, like it blows up, but he's inside the house. Like you don't even see
Yeah.
him out there. I was wondering about that because they could have easily done it with him standing out there, and then when they cut to the explosion, because it's just like a quarter of a second before it's covered in smoke. Yeah, that was weird.
Like,
Yeah,
usually in
we
these
noticed
types of movies, if you don't see the person, like, actually die, he's still alive and like he's back for the sequel, or there's another scene where
That seemed like what they were setting up.
But I think they made the explosion big enough to like kind of, make that implied that he was dead. But that's interesting. Yeah,
I think Carradine might have been like had a little bit more star power at the time. I think this was Chuck Norris's like big breakout Hollywood kind of movie.
So to very quickly recap our review system, if it's a film that we enjoy, one we would definitely want to watch again, that is a rewind. If it's a film that's just good enough, it's acceptable, we wouldn't see it again, but it's okay, that's a play. If it's a film that we really do not enjoy and just never want to see again and get through as quickly as we can, that is a fast forward. And if all three of us hate a film, that is an eject. So that is our rating system. Kyle, why don't you go first?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm the only one of the three of us that has never seen this film. It's actually my first Chuck Norris film. So, no, it was pretty solid. I mean, I really did enjoy it.
You've never seen a Chuck Norris film before?
Never seen a Chuck Norris film. No, so that was a much needed viewing for me. I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't have nostalgia for it. I think if I saw this when I was younger and then rewatching it, I think it would probably hit the spot a bit more for me. But for me, I would say a play. I enjoyed that viewing, but not something I would probably revisit anytime soon. But probably in the future at some point. But I thought it was a solid, kind of goofy, at times, action film. So,
as far as my reviews, I would give this a rewind. I do really enjoy it. This is not my first Chuck Norris film. Like I said, I've seen a handful of his before. I would definitely see it again. It's very enjoyable. It's goofy, but the action is legitimately good, and it's just got the right amount of silliness and stupidity. I would say my three favorite parts. Other than Peanut Butter Dog, and his really weird growl is the black Carl Withers type FBI agent who gets shot in the exact same spot twice in a row and never has a wound. And
then his arm's somehow broken.
And then his arm is somehow damaged. And then my other favorite part is both the mother and daughter, who are two of the worst actresses I've ever seen.
They're like on a different wavelength. Like they're doing something completely different than anyone else.
They're in a different movie.
They're doing like 60s like TV show. Like they're basically TV actors, like old school TV actors is what it seems like.
I mean, Kyle before said they could be using the Meisner method, but I would say that they definitely come from the hand school of acting,
oh hell.
Definitely doing that. So they're hilarious, but they honestly bring the film down. And I think if there is a negative to the film, it is definitely the portrayal of women, which is it's not like insult. Well, I don't know. It depends on your opinion.
It's not misogynistic.
It's not misogynistic, but it is insulting and quite backwards.
It was the 80s. I don't know.
So it's pretty bad. Anyway, so Jordan, you are the expert on this, so give us your thoughts.
You didn't give your. Did you say rewind?
It's a rewind. I said rewind.
And I'm going the same. It's a rewind for me. I feel like it's just like a perfect 80s movie. It just represents an era so well. And like I keep thinking with a lot of the newer movies, they're so over the top. They don't have good pacing. Like this had like sad moments and you're like, oh, and then like you can appreciate the fights and you can appreciate the tension. Like there's a lot better pacing, a lot better storytelling, even if it is over the top, but it's entertainment over the top. It is ridiculous, but you can appreciate the ridiculousness. Whereas like Michael Bay movies are just usually so over the top that they're just like draining. They're not entertaining. I find this entertaining.
But yeah, for a second episode, this has been a pretty nice, refreshing movie to watch. You know, aside from the pain that was Six Underground. So
It was
hopefully we can continue the trend.
an
And,
action film palate cleanser for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and thanks to you guys for doing this. And check out our next episode coming out right away with my pick.